Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. The Tribe are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Mike Clevenger gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their...
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Kevin Smith will be next. As he rips it on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
You take a look at this lineup, Matty. One thing stands out, and that fact that they're at the bottom third in on-base percentage. They don't put enough pressure on the defense to be successful. Sit back, waiting on too many guys to move the ball over the fence. And sometimes that puts too much pressure on one of your boys to have to be the hero. If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
Into the box now, Matt Davidson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Stanton is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in, Daniel Palka. He was hitless in the shutout last night. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Progressive Field, and it's quickly 1-0 Chicago. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
Lindor.
Ball 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's the first out. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on Tyler Naquin. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. One out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are two away now. Nick Castellanos now. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. Here comes the first pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Cordell has a play. And that's the 3rd out. Indians go down 1-2-3. Set to get his evening at the plate started. It's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Got him.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit down the third baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So coming to the plate, number 49, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. In is Christian Yelich, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. First pitch on its way. Hit down the line at first. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
The windup and the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Harlan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup over the inside corner. In prior meetings with Miguel Gonzalez, just a 1 for 9. Sliders in for a strike.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Engel Ranging back.
Gone!
Solo shot to right center. Number 17 for him on the season. And with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
And he was totally dialed in for the first two hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
In now, Carlos Santana. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Santana.
2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Moving under it, Palka. And the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Settling in now, Adam Engel. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Moncada is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
So he got him swinging. Yohan Moncada is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
1-1 to count. The 1-1 home. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Roberto Perez, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Swung on and missed. 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Ground ball right side. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So digging in now, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes, he was selected in the 1st round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Center fielder, number 13, Jacob Stanton.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jacob Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second. Lindor at second with 2 down. Runner's on his way to third. Tapped out in front of home. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is. First delivery to him on the way.
First baseman, Jose Abreu.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Castellanos is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 24.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Davidson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Matt Davidson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And a neck-high fastball that time. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1.
For the Indians, right fielder.
So stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Anderson backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich, and that is 27 for him on the year, and the Tribe take a 2-1 lead.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this, but they do, and he makes them pay for their mistake. He's been doing this all year long.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Oh, This ball is hammered to deep center field. Whoa, give me a break. That landed in Heritage Park. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, and the Tribe have opened it up to 4-1.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
The first baseman, number 41.
Here's Carlos Santana now. And he fouls this one off. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 3 runs already home here. And it's 1-2. Ball 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Some guys have full power and that's it, but then there are guys like this who have power to all fields. What a threat. Take a look here. He generates so much bat speed with his lower half through his arms. It looks like he just flicks the bat at this thing, and he darn near hits it out of the park.
Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. From the stretch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Hit back. Oh, and that's off the second base bag. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. Number 28 on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Into the box, Jacob Stanton. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. This one's down to third. Davidson is there. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. First time up, he went down looking.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well. And one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Standing in, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he misses again, ball 3. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Now batting,
Digging in, number 49. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
That's a ball.
And that misses ball 1.
Now it's 1-0.
Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down. Now at the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. In is Christian Yelich. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Moncada has it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
now batting,
Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now he's able to get a glove on that one. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. And standing in, Adam Engel. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Fouled off. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
No fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. The 2-1 home. A bouncer to the left side. Lindor scoops it up, and there's out number 2.
Now batting,
Kevin Smith will be next. He is 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? They continue to stack up. 17 in a row set down now as the side is retired again. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're down 7-1. Genmar Gomez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. They'll stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cordell is underneath this one, and he puts it away for the first out.
first baseman, number 40.
So now Carlos Santana, he doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Polka is after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting,
In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Carson Smith is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
number 39, Carson Smith.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. In there for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kipnis is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 24,
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Davidson. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Now here's the pitch. In there, strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Daniel Polka comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. A ball and 2 strikes now.
The count is 1 and 2.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Wellington Castillo. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this. Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Jason Kipnis.
And the pitch. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
1-1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. Anderson scoops it up. Throw on to first in time. One away. So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matt, boy, what a different ballpark this place plays in Cleveland. That old Municipal, they called that the mistake by the lake, but Progressive Field, this is a tough ballpark to hit. We'll hit them out of, D-Row.
You know, this is an interesting ballpark, Dan, and that's why what they were able to do today on the offensive side was so special. This place early in the season plays super big. It's cold out there. The ball is not traveling. Once the summer months heat this place up, right center becomes a nice option.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Indians 8 and the White Sox 1. Shane Bieber has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Leading off for the White Sox. Shortstop.
No balls and a strike to count. Pitch on the way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. This is in the air to left. Naquin's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now batting, number 49. He's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. The short hit hard to his left. Lindor in time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Adam Engel. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Down in order. At the plate, Christian Yelich. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1. Career numbers against Genmar Gomez. He's a perfect 3 for 3. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Castillo finds it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting. Left fielder.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cordell giving chase, and that ends the inning. Down in order. A nice look there at downtown Cleveland's skyline from the Cuyahoga River just outside Progressive Field, where we're set for the 9th inning. Andrew Miller comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yohan Moncada, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over.
Boy, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Runners are at first and third with none out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Jose Abreu becomes the first out in the 9th inning. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
The count now at 2-1. To 2-2 now.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Kipnis is calling for it. 2 down. Into the box, Daniel Palka, and their runners at the corners now. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. The White Sox down to their last strike. Struck him out, and that'll do it tonight for the White Sox.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
8-1 is the final tonight. Cleveland with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Mike Clevenger hangs win number 11 on his line, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Miguel Gonzalez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 1 man on base. The White Sox, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.